menageries?
Gather yourself. It's definitely here.
That's interesting.
The song.
This is something too big for us to take on. We gotta escape. Retreat now. Seriously?
Understood. Don't worry about her. She can handle herself. I know. I've been her partner this whole time. Believe me, she's the only one who can do this. She's a master hunter of the 5th Fleet. The best we have.
Talking to him. I'm the cat.
Make sure you get a good look at that thing. And you better come back in one piece.
Oh, it's a golem. Oh, it looks like a Conolos, but like with wings. Yeah, it looks like a Conolos, but with wings. Alright, I'll be back.
The song was its wing vibrations all along. That's it. Keep focusing on the head and chest.
That looks close enough. Let me try. Yeah, got it. It doesn't do any damage though.
I think I can see something through the cracks you've made. Some parts don't seem to have any effect. Shell?
And now it became like a Xenojiva? It looks like some alien. Creepy looking. This guy looks like he would belong in Spawn. You just don't have just gotta make sure not to stay in the center. Dodge that. Apache. Ooh, it doesn't attack after that? Oh, it actually is like close to it. There we go. Your last run was really the run. Welcome to Purple Name Club. Thanks. Not Master Try yet. Unless I'm higher ranked than you, then I'm Master Try. 100% an alien? You think it's an alien? It's definitely a really creepy looking Elder Dragon, I gotta say. One I haven't seen before. Kinda looks like it has like an Otogoron shell to it though. I guess after the credits roll, you can talk to me all about it you want.
Thank goodness you're... I don't know how you did it.
If it wasn't for you, your partner and I would have had to give up our search. Truly, thank you.
I'll record everything. This investigation, the old Everworm, all of it.
Got your work cut out for you.
Later, Cloud.
That was truly an adventure to remember. I have nothing to regret. But now, Now what do I do?
A great woman once told me, you either push forward or go home. There's no time to second guess yourself.
You're right. Now that we're done here, I'll have to find a new hobby.
Hey! You kids okay?
Any injuries? Dude, you were awesome!
Good to see you unharmed. Good work. Bravo.
This thing's huge.
My word. To think it was meddling with the Everstream.
What are you guys doing here?
It was the Commission's decision to leave this assignment to the Fifth Fleet.
But it was my decision that we ought to go. And that's why we're here. You got the job done, as expected.
All right, time to head back.
Impossible. Time for round two? All right. You want some? Come get some!
It's alive?
Go figure. Just another link in the food chain.
Yo, that screenshot actually looks pretty dope. Check that out. Other choices have been added to the Decker. Oh, okay. Your upgrade level is now available. Thanks for the alert, Patchy.
Seriously? Yeah. Back there when I couldn't handle the pressure, I realized I wasn't ready. Maybe I'll never be. I just don't know.
But sir, you were great out there.
I agree. 5 I was in a dangerous spot. It'd be fine if, you lost your cool and went a little nuts. It shows that you care.
Come on.
I like how it doesn't show his face, just his helmet off.
All right.
Now that it's settled, what's our next job?
About that.
It's so refreshing. Unbelievable. The Legiana abnormality, Velcana, and the other Elder Dragons were all linked to the old Everworm.
That's all we know. We saw with our own eyes what it did when it rooted itself in the Everstream. But despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we're left with more questions than answers.
One thing's for sure. It took its sweet time. It crept in quietly, spread its influence, and then...
And when things reach a tipping point, the abnormalities start showing up.
Wait, if that's the case, won't the ecosystem eventually just destroy itself?
No. That's where Nergi Gante comes in.
What?
Natural purification.
Orange. I just beat it.
It has unique mechanisms to detect irregularities and balance itself. Perhaps against such a large irregularity, that balancing mechanism was in fact...
Nergigante!
Looks like we still have much to learn. Perhaps our work is just one part of a balancing mechanism.
Nature is so cool.
Hey, stop talking and start eating.
Time to party!
Cheers. We better get ready for our next assignment.
The next one?
You know what I'm talking about, sir. Nergigante. We're gonna chase that thing until our legs give out. As always,
Up north now.
need you.
And thanks, Zeus.
Can't stop now. My work isn't done yet. For helping me discover the story behind this shard, I don't think I can thank you enough. You're really an inspiration. We all look up to you. And we'll need you now more than ever. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders. But remember, I'll be right by your side. Just like in that story, The Tale of the Five. Wherever the star shines, the moon's close by.
Yeah, why do they always have to put you back into the
Come on, partner. Here's to more adventure.
beginner gear? Yo, that was a pretty cool credit scene. Okay, let's catch up to chat. You know how Xeno is an alien that's pretty much accepted, right? I haven't accepted it yet. I still think it's just an evolution chain from the Valhazak evolution line. Like, I think Xeno is either like whatever evolution was before the Valhazak evolves either into Valhazak or either into Xeno because they have the same energy orbs on their head. It's like, yeah, it's confirmed that Xeno'jiva doesn't have 6 eyes. It has 4 energy orbs on its head and then 2 eyes. Like, yeah. And when you kill it, you can see the eyes close. So that same energy orb is also present on Val's head. So I'm assuming they're actually the same monster, just different evolution lines. Y'all is kind of opposite some kind of ancient being that has slumbering for thousands of years. It looks so weird because it's from a time before. I agree with that because it has the same outer shell as Otogoron. Because when I was like looking at his face, it has a very similar shell to Otogoron. Its face kind of reminds me of a Puke Puke. I think Volcana is not going after him. I don't think Volcana was trying to stop it at all. Volcana was more so woken up too early because he or she has a natural order where like Volcana is supposed to like change the ecosystem. So that's why we went out to correct it, because Volcana is not supposed to be awake yet. But because of the Elder Worm woken up too early is the reason why Volcana was going haywire. But yeah, the Nergigante part, I think Nergigante was actually refixing the balancing of the ecosystem. Yeah, so the how they're trying to describe how the ecosystem works, right? It created Nergigante, which is an elder dragon eating machine. It was supposed to go after the Everworm, but like it's also going after every other elder dragon in the vicinity, which is fine because that's what its like main mechanic is in the ecosystem. It just devours elder dragons along the way. But I'm taking a guess the original Nergigante wasn't strong enough, so Nergigante had to evolve past its state to fight the Everworm. And when it was actually strong enough, that's when it was actually able to take on the Everworm. But at the same time, I don't think it was strong enough to take on the Everworm, and that's where we came in. We weakened it to the point for Nergigante to take it out. So when Mother Nature tried to correct itself, it wasn't strong enough to like correct itself. But we kind of helped out its process by weakening the Everworm, but we weren't strong enough to kill it. So Nergigante comes in and finishes the job.
How about here?
Can I take a look?
Good. You're here. Hope you're ready.
You think it's aliens? I don't think so. It's called the Ancient Everworm. The name already describes itself, that it's old. It's been like here for a long time. Xenojiva, on the other hand, was just like, again, a lot of people overlook the Xenojiva part. It's not a baby. It's learning its new features, much like a butterfly hatching out of a cocoon. A caterpillar doesn't know how to use wings because it never had wings to begin with. So when it hatches out a cocoon, yes, it's new to its wings. Which a lot of people overlook that Xenojiva came out of a cocoon, not an egg. And this is the reason why I still don't think Xenojiva is a baby. Like, I don't care what people tell me. Xenojiva is not a baby. There is no such thing as a living creature that hatches out of a cocoon and be like, yes, I'm a newborn. Because yeah, that would be the first time. Like, if you can find me an animal that's born out of a cocoon, or like a creature in Mother Nature that's born out of a cocoon, then I'll believe you that it's possible for Xeno'jiiva to be born as a baby out of a cocoon.
Yeah.
Xeno might not be a baby, but it's a brand new species when you find it. Yeah, the reason why it's a brand new species is because it's been consuming the crystals within the Elder Recess the entire time. Like, before you even came to the new world, Xeno'jiiva has been in that cocoon for who knows how long. The Admiral apparently realized the energy crystals that were being consumed, and that's why you went on the journey to go find Xeno'jiiva. And when you found Xeno'jiiva, he's still eating the energy crystals within the cocoon. So we don't know what the heck it was before it became a Xeno'jiiva, but it definitely resembles a Valhazak. Again, that's just theory though. We don't know if it's actually linked with Valhazak, but I believe it is, just because they have the same energy orbs on their head. Like, they're both orange. They're both the same color, and they're like roughly the same size, and it's roughly on the same position on the head. I believe it's been confirmed in its ecological book that Capcom released that Val's not decayed. It just lives in decay. It's actually alive, it's not dead, and it's not decaying. It lives off of effluvia. As for the mold, like Black Veil Val, that one's unknown. Maybe that one is decaying because it's evolved to the point that it's starting to decay. But like, the Val that we originally met in the first run isn't decayed. He's just wearing a decayed skin over itself. That's all it is. Actually, there's even a concept art of it without the decayed skin. He just looks like a normal dragon. He just roughly looks like a hard shell metal plated dragon. Show you? Sure, I can show you. Go find it. This is the official artwork of Val without the skin on. It lives on effluvia. The skin gives off effluvia, and that's the reason why it was wearing it the entire time. Because it consumes effluvia. So it wants to always be surrounded by effluvia. However, the Black Veil Val might be a different story. It might actually be a decayed version now, because it's growing mold. And sup, Sky? How's it going, dude? Val and Xeno might have a common ancestor, probably. That's what I'm like assuming. Val and Xeno are definitely the same type. It's just different evolution lines. I believe like whatever was before Val and whatever was before Xeno, one lived in the Rotten Vale to the point that it evolved into a Valhazak, and the other one fell into the Elder Recess's crystal energy area, and it cocooned itself into continuously consuming the energy crystals around the Elder Recess until it evolved into Xeno'jiiva. And then those crystals, abnormalities, were probably created by the Everworm itself, because the Everworm seems to be going through the streams, and it created irregular behaviors within the new region. So the new world's crystals were probably caused by the Everworm itself, which caused the birth of the Xeno'jiiva, because it altered the vicinity of the Elder Recess. Because originally the Elder Recess, like, you're not supposed, I don't think it's supposed to have like that giant crystal there, but it was probably caused by the ancient Everworm. Sure, you're well prepared. I'll wait here until you're ready. Okay, looks like
Let's
we got
follow
more stuff to do.
Wherever it